This is a Canadian Forces Light Meal Combat, or the LMC. Now, first produced in 2001, the LMC was designed as a lightweight initial assault type ration that is a 100% ready-to-eat meal replacement to the IMP. It weighs 12.4 ounces and contains 1,000 calories, which breaks down to 60% carbohydrates, 25% fat, and 15% protein. So let's check this out. Nice little tear notch. Alright, so we've got some sort of strawberry fruit bar. And we've got some, oh wow, some pretzel M&Ms. Not bad. This thing was produced in 2011. Let's see if those are still good. And we got some sort of sports drink, ice sports drink. It's probably a lot like Gatorade. And we got another ice sports drink. And we got a soldier fuel. Those are pretty cool. Look at that. Some sort of protein bar, energy bar. That's pretty cool. G Schultz 9's had one of these before. And this is the main course. Like on the front, menu number 5, Bbq Beef Jerky. Vacuum sealed. Still looks good. We'll see how well that's held up. And we got a nice little beverage bag here. That's handy. And hot chocolate. Cool. And a bag of raisins. And we have some sort of menu sheet here. Okay, so it's a rating sheet. You give your rating on the components and then you send it back in. Yeah, one guy looks pretty sad there. But the other one, he looks pretty nice. Okay, let's first start off with that hot chocolate. I wonder if this thing has caked up or if it's still in good shape. We'll find out in just a sec. That looks perfect. Has a decent chocolatey little smell to it. Too bad there's no coffee. It doesn't come with a spoon either. No big deal. Alright, now for that ice sports drink mix. Alright, and with this, you would put one drink mix up to the second higher up dotted line. We're not going to do that. We're going to do it right. It's the same with Canadian IMP drink mixes. If you add one pack to the beverage pouch here, it'll taste like a sports drink. But if you put two, it'll taste more like an actual fruit drink. Sweeter, more intense of a flavor. It's pretty cool. Not bad. And then for these raisins, nice little 40-gram pack. See how well these have held up in the last 6 years. I'm sure they're fine. Maybe a little dry. They look perfect. I'm not gonna try these out. That has an unusually robust flavor. Those are some decent raisins. Perfect sweetness, a little bit bold of a flavor. Really not bad at all. That looks a lot like a First Strike bar in the US First Strike rations and meal cold weathers. Fruit source, strawberry fruit bar. And a lot of the stuff like these and the M&Ms are just commercial items. It's kind of interesting. That thing's definitely darkened over the last 6 years. It has such a brilliant strawberry smell to it. The smell is making my mouth water. I just want to bite into that thing right now. Let's check out this Bbq Beef Jerky. That looks pretty basic. Nice little shreds of beef jerky. They don't look too dry, but then again, you never know. Now, as for these, be the real test of how well this thing is held up or how well it was stored. those M&Ms look pretty good. So there it is. Not bad. All right, so I'm actually going to check out this hot chocolate first before it gets cold. Kind of an interesting combination of things here. This actually would make for a great breakfast ration. This protein bar. Actually, let's pair these up. I'm gonna actually get a bite of this first. It held up well. Gosh, this thing's a delicious peanut butter protein bar with a Rice Crisp and a nice chew. That's a really good protein bar. Pairs up perfectly with this hot chocolate. This is creamy, good, standard, not overly sweet hot chocolate. Let's check out these raisins. As I said before, they have a robust flavor to them and smell. They're not as sweet. They taste more bold. They're a little bit dry. There's a little bit of a crystallized sugar texture, a little bit granular when I chew on these raisins. Something about it that's extremely enjoyable. Perfectly good raisins. Gotta follow it up with this strawberry fruit bar. Oh wow. You know, fruit leathers, anything like this will last forever if stored properly. So, I think fruit bars like this, where it's pretty much just pure dried fruit, they actually get better as they get older. That's awesome. It's a strawberry fruit bar. This is so good. This strawberry bar is more than just strawberry. There's elderberry, there's apple in this. It's a robust, tangy flavor. Really, that elderberry accentuates the strawberry in it. So let's check out the ice sports drink mix. So let's check this out. Oh wow. By adding both of those ice drink mixes, it's just this bursting, sweet, tangy, almost like raspberry flavor, but it's blue. It really kind of tastes like raspberry. Oh, that's one of the best things I've ever drank. Anytime you get a Canadian ration, definitely add both of your sports drink mixes to your beverage bag if you really want for a interesting and exciting flavor experience. So let's check out this Bbq Beef Jerky. Oh, that is very dry. Not very flavorful yet, but let's see. Okay, so I pick up a little bit of barbecue. It's pretty enjoyable. It's a little bit brittly. It's very low in fat. It has like no fat. This is pure protein. This is probably where most of the protein is at. And when I read this was 15% protein, I have a feeling this one here might be up to about 20% protein because of these two components. I would guess it's about 30 grams of protein right there, maybe up to 34 between these two items. It's not very salty, not very flavorful. This beef jerky must have a decent storage life to it because it's so dry. Seems like it may have lost a little of its flavor over the years. So let's check out some pretzel M&Ms. Bite into one first, get a good reading. That looks fine. Look at that. The pretzel isn't even stale. I've had M&Ms newer than this that tasted off, so these things actually have held up well, were stored properly. That is just a nice sweet and salty crunch. Between that fruit bar and those M&Ms, I gotta say, this thing's got some decent snacks in it. It's pretty much all snacks, which I like that. I wish I had 100 more of those fruit bars. Best thing in this ration is this fruit bar. Followed up with this ice flavored sports drink mix. This stuff's amazing. Tastes like 2 times the strength Glacier Ice Gatorade. It's pretty awesome. The beef jerky's pretty dry. Whoops. But it's not bad. You gotta chew it for a while. Gives you something to do when you're marching around. Has a perfect chew. Followed up with a nice Rice Krispie crunch. These raisins, the texture is a little bit granular, like the sugar has recrystallized almost, and it's interesting. Makes for a different kind of experience. And these M&Ms, not bad. I really like this ration. Everything about it, even this kind of weak hot cocoa. It's probably my fault for adding too much water. Approximating things, it's no big deal most of the time. In this case, I actually don't mind. Having a little bit watery hot cocoa stretches it out a little more. And sometimes you just want a nice light chocolate drink. That's an awesome little hot chocolate drink. You can add anywhere between 6 to 10 ounces depending on what you're in the mood for. You know, for 1,000 calories, this ration's pretty well balanced. You might go a little bit hungry, but eating 3 of these a day would be 3,000 calories, so it's not too bad. This is a pretty amazing ration, considering everything is ready to eat and only weighs 12.4 ounces. The LMC, Light Meal Combat. Anyway, this is Steve1989 off MRE Info. Hope you liked the video, and I'll be coming back at you with something new. Or old. Alright, cool. See ya.